What's up, everybody? I am Ben with the Fantasy Scholars, and I am here today with the first of a series of videos that I'm going to be coming out with that are doing breakdowns on the incoming fantasy prospects for the 2021 NFL draft class. And today I'm starting with my number one quarterback, Zach Wilson. That's right, not Trevor Lawrence. And I'm sure all of you are already up in arms. Sorry about this glare on my face. The sun is just really liking this side of me today, I guess. I'm sure you're all up in arms that it's not Trevor Lawrence. How could I possibly choose him? He's been the guy, the prospect, generational prospect, first best talent since Andrew Luck coming out of college. But I really liked what I saw on Zach Wilson's tape more. Obviously, the numbers, we can put them on screen right now, speak for themselves. But I really want to get into the traits and the characteristics and why I would take Wilson over Lawrence, both if I were an NFL franchise and liking him as a fantasy owner. So it really starts with his arm talent, okay? Wilson has the arm talent to loft the ball 70 yards down the field easily on the move without planting his back foot. That puts him in a category of Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers. Not everyone belongs in that category, so it's important to note that he does live there. The next thing on my list here is that Wilson is extremely athletic. With how he runs, it honestly looks like Kyler Murray. You know, he's got those quick steps and he's able to really quickly change direction, which enables him to access the end zone really easily. And for fantasy, we know just how valuable rushing touchdowns are. But more than that, he uses his legs to create opportunities down the field and to let things develop down the field for him. Just like we know about Mahomes and Rodgers, who, right now are the two most valuable fantasy quarterbacks. Okay? He's got great consistent accuracy. This is something that you need. This is basic, of course, right? Every quarterback who's going to be great needs to have fantastic accuracy, but we just want to note that he does too. Whether he's tossing the ball short, driving it on the line, lofting it 60 yards down the field to guys in double coverage, he's hitting his mark so consistently. Sometimes one problem with Wilson's game is he'll make the wrong decision on where he wants that target to be. He'll make back shoulder throws when they shouldn't be made, or he'll occasionally have a few mechanical mistakes, but we'll get into that a little bit more later. So I want to stick with the good stuff right now. What's so important to me is how great of a decision maker Wilson is. And this is something where, compared to Lawrence, I think he really has a leg up, because Lawrence's processing and his decision-making post-snap can often result in big problems, sacks, big sacks, and interceptions when he throws down the field. Wilson is good at identifying coverages, identifying defenses pre-snap to prevent sacks, and go through his reads to make sure that he is choosing the right one and throwing to an open man, okay? That's something as well that Lawrence has been in an offense for the past 2 years that he hasn't had to do a lot of those reads. He's been in a read-first, heavy RPO offense, so it's something that I'm worried a little bit about translating to the NFL level. Quarterback is such a mental position. It's all about what's going on up in here, okay? And we can see much more easily the amazing velocity that Trevor Lawrence puts on his throws and the deep balls that he throws to his incredible receivers catching balls in the end zone. But I really value what Wilson has had to do in terms of his processing on the field and how adept he has been at it. Now, of course, he's not perfect, okay? Every prospect makes mistakes coming in, and I mentioned mechanical problems. There are occasional inconsistencies in Wilson's footwork. So he'll sometimes be dropping back, and maybe his first step is too short, or maybe he doesn't have his back foot square to his target, so that'll throw off his accuracy a little bit. These are these are not consistent problems. These are occasional things that pop up. And more importantly, they can really easily be coached away, because when issues are mechanical, it's just a matter of practice to get them taught out of one's brain. Okay. And though I just talked about how often he has been making reads, he doesn't always make the right one. Okay. Again, something that we see out of all NFL quarterbacks as well, right? They're not always making the right read, and it can come back to bite him. But I think as he enters an NFL offense and he's learning from the get-go, and then of course he'll have years to develop in it, the offensive scheme will be developed around him. I think all of Wilson's other traits to go along with the mental game that he's already had to develop by being in BYU's offensive scheme makes him my favorite prospect at quarterback going into the 2021 draft. I'm going to end it there, guys. I know you're going to tear me apart in the comments. Tell me exactly what I'm so wrong about. I can't wait to discuss this with you guys. And I will be coming very soon with my next quarterback prospect review. Stay tuned. I'll see you guys next time.